All right, so let's talk about the best investments that your money could have made for the year 2021. This is the world of finance highlighted and shrunk down into one neat little video. I'll show you the best stocks you could have bought, the best cryptos you could have invested in, and then I'll share with you some of my personal finance favorites from this year. But first, hi, my name is Andrei Jikh. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing better than me. I got sick over this week, and I don't get sick very often, but when I do it in style. Because I'm out for like an entire week. And every time I get sick, I'm reminded about being grateful. You see, I'm always obsessed about money because I have a YouTube channel talking about personal finance and investing, and I've always thought about becoming a millionaire. I made an entire video about how I was gonna do it, and then I did it. And it feels cool, but it's not exactly what I thought. Because the way that I feel about being a millionaire is the exact same way I feel about taking my health for granted. Because normally when I'm living my life, it's not something I stop to think like, my nasal passages are so clear and I'm not sneezing and I don't have a fever right now. It's not something I practice gratitude for having. But when I'm sick, I would gladly give up $1 million to never feel this way again. And it's the same way with having money. It's not something that drives and inspires happiness. Sure, it gets rid of some of the things that maybe makes you stressed, but having money doesn't inspire that happiness. It's not something you practice gratitude for unless it's missing or something's wrong. I just wanted to practice gratitude and be thankful for the things I have, like my health. But anyway, more importantly, I just wanted to thank you so much for watching my videos this year in 2021. Here are just some interesting numbers that Google shared with us. You've watched my videos about 56.2 million times. You've commented on them 281,000 times. You've smashed the like button 2.8 million times, and you've watched roughly 404 million minutes, which translates to watching someone's video for 280,000 days straight, which translates to about 768 years. Mr. Beast is like, challenge accepted. So anyway, thank you so much. I really could not have done it without you because I would never watch my videos that much. I looked at the 8 best performing stocks in the stock market, and coming in at number 8 is ticker symbol CAR, which is AVIS. This stock is up 500% year to date. They made $1 billion in adjusted earnings and $674 million in net income, partially thanks to inflation and the rising costs of rental cars. This went up 43% this year alone, which is insane. Get this. Their daily average rental cost went up to $75 as compared to $53 during the same time frame last year. So if you invested in this stock, congrats, you made a lot of money because I sure didn't. And coming in at number 7 is ticker symbol VTNR, Vertex Energy, and this stock is up 523%. This company is a specialty refiner of alternative feedstocks and a marketer of high purity petroleum products. It's headquartered in Houston, Texas, and it's also one of the largest used motor oil processors in the entire US. No one asked, but it has a processing power of 115 million gallons per year. So if you need your dirty oil processed, now you know where to go. Part of the reason why the stock went up so much is partially thanks to fuel oil going up to 59.3% this year, thanks to, guess who's that Pokemon? It's Pikachu. I'm just kidding, it's inflation again. Vertex bought a new refinery, and they believe they can generate $3 billion in annual sales and a profit of $400 million a year by 2023, which got investors excited, which is one of the reasons why it went up so much. Coming in at number 6 is Kosova Sciences, ticker symbol SAVA, which I think is French for it goes, and Russian for owl. It's a true story. This stock is up 547% this year. This is a clinical stage biotech pharmaceutical company that is trying to cure Alzheimer's. It's also a controversial company, as pharmaceutical companies tend to be, and they were accused of manipulating their research results. But then Neuroscience, which is an academic journal, came out to say that there was no evidence to support the claim that they manipulated any data. So time will tell how successful this company's products will end up becoming, but for now, it was one of the best stock investments of 2021. And coming in at number 5 is AIR, ticker symbol AIR. This stock is up 745% year to date, and AIR Test Systems designs, manufactures, and sells systems that were designed to lower the cost of testing dynamic random access memory and other devices through their patented semiconductor technology. I didn't understand any of that either. It just sounds super cool and futuristic and awesome, and so investors made a ton of money, so congrats. Who doesn't want to reduce the cost of their dynamic random access memory, am I right? You know, Peter Parker, I too am something of a lucid dreamer myself. It was a good movie. Coming in at number 4 is a stock that needs no introduction, and that of course is GameStop, ticker symbol GME, which is up a monstrous 781% year to date. And this is the story of the classic David versus Goliath, the retail investor versus hedge funds. This is because of 2 words, the ape army, which noticed that this poor company was being destroyed by hedge funds like Citadel and guys like this guy. This is Ken Griffin, who shorted more of this company's stock than was available to buy. And once people noticed this, people started to buy GameStop in mass, driving the price higher, forcing the short sellers, the people betting against the stock, to cover their position by buying more of the stock, making the price go higher and higher, and it was a self-fulfilling prophecy. Hedge funds like Melvin Capital, for example, literally lost billions of dollars betting against this stock. So the story of the retail investor prevails because apes together strong. Number 3 is another retail favorite, and that of course is AMC, which is up 1,036% year to date. So if you had invested $10,000 at the beginning of this year, today you'd be sitting on $113,600, which is insane. And the story of AMC is very similar to GameStop, because once people discovered that they could make a lot of money betting against hedge funds, betting against companies, the next logical step was to find the next company, and so people did, and they picked AMC, and they started to buy in mass, and there were so many people this year that started to cover this stock. There were new Reddit communities popping up all over the place talking about it, and hedge funds that were betting against it were bleeding hundreds of millions of dollars. In fact, there was 1 month this year, in June, where short sellers lost $500 million. If there was anything that we learned from AMC and GameStop this year, is that retail is not to be messed with. Now, full disclosure, I own both GameStop and AMC. I don't own a lot of the stocks, but I'm not gonna sell them because I fully support the social movement and I wanna see how far we take it. But having said that, the next 2 stocks on this list are stocks that you've probably never heard of, but they made a ton of money. Company number 2 is LWLG, which is Lightwave Logic. It's a stock that's up over 1,600%, and this is a tech-based company that basically creates electro-optic polymers, which increases the efficiency of the internet's infrastructure by converting the data into optical signals, which allows the data to be transmitted at a much faster speed and for a lot cheaper than what is currently out there. So basically what this company does is it makes the internet a lot faster and a lot cheaper, which is awesome because it makes it easier for you to smash the like button, because this video has no sponsors, so it's very expensive to be sick with no insurance. So please smash the like button and sponsor my videos. Thank you. And coming in at number 1 is Destination XL Group. It's a stock that's up close to 2,000%, which really surprised me because normally when I think of a company that makes a lot of money, I don't typically think of a clothing retailer, but they are the largest omni-channel specialty retailer of big and tall men's apparel. Now, since I'm neither big nor tall, I don't really shop here, but they still crushed it this year, and if you had invested $10,000 at the beginning of this year, you would end up with close to $200,000. So congratulations. Not a bad profit for the dude that speculated on 1,500 shares of this company based on Reddit's recommendation. Somebody basically won the lottery just because they saw someone talk about it on Reddit and they bought in and they made a ton of money. So that was the stock market. Before I talk about the crypto investments, I want to quickly give a shout out to some of my personal favorite finance creators that I think did an incredible job this year. And the first creator I want to give a special highlight to is Erica, the money lawyer. She gained 6 million followers on TikTok with her personal finance videos of tips and tricks about everything related to saving money and anything that's financially related. She's awesome. If you haven't seen her videos, definitely go check her out, except don't, because she has a husband and that would be very weird. Hi Erica, thank you so much for everything. And another channel that's a personal favorite of mine this year is Matt Kors, who is also a friend of mine, and we actually did a collaboration earlier this year. It was such a fun time, and he basically covers the entire AMC stock saga, and definitely a lot more, but he's done an incredible job this year about showing and exposing the short interest of all of these hedge fund companies, and he just did an incredible job. So anyway, Matt Kors, keep up the good fight, man. Another incredible creator who's been crushing it this year is, of course, course none other than Bayahaza, who's incredibly fun to watch. His videos are edited so well and they're so fast-paced, and the way that it's structured is very experimental. So it's almost like you get to see his journey unfold, and we together learn from his experiments and or mistakes. And it's always fun to watch because his videos are chocked full of memes on memes on memes. So if you haven't seen his videos, definitely go check out how he accidentally made $15 million. Spoiler alert, he made a crypto. He made his own. I'm in the wrong business. Why haven't I done that? Andrei Jikh coin. Let's get jiggy with it. I don't know. But another creator that I really like watching is Patricia Bright and her channel, The Break. I think she's one of the most fun creators in the personal finance space. She's hilarious, I love her accent, and it's one of the best in the finance space, so definitely go watch her videos. And of course, last but not least, I reached out to some random kid who YOLO'd his entire life savings into a crypto called Dogecoin. I reached out to him on Reddit. I drove to LA to see how he lives so he could show me his frugal lifestyle. Luckily, I didn't get mugged, but we became great friends, and the rest is history. And now I'm like his big brother who tries to discourage him from YOLOing all of his money away. Now let's talk about some of the best crypto investments you could have made this year, because they make the stock ones look really weak by comparison. Personally, I was able to turn roughly $100,000 worth of Bitcoin and Ethereum into about $1 million worth just because I bought at the end of last year, so I basically 10x'd my money, and that got the attention of people like Logan Paul, who invited me to his Impulsive podcast channel, where I made a really bold prediction about how Elon Musk was probably going to be the first CEO from a Fortune 500 company to buy into Bitcoin, and then 1 month later, that's exactly what ended up happening. Now, I looked really smart, I got the credit for it, but the truth is, anyone could have told you that if they were paying attention to the conversation that Elon had with Michael Saylor on Twitter. Elon was like, how do I buy $1 billion worth of Bitcoin? And then Michael Saylor was like, I'm a billionaire, I'll show you with this one trick they don't want you to know. And then Elon was like, thanks, Giga Chad Saylor. So Bitcoin and Ethereum will always be my favorite cryptos in the world, but they were not the best performing cryptos this year. Here are the top 8 that were. Please remember, this is not an indicator to buy any of these. I will not be held responsible if you lose millions of dollars, but if you make millions, give me the credit, let me know. Starting with number 8 is KADENA, ticker symbol KDA, and this crypto is up 10,498%, which is insane, because if you had invested $10,000 at the beginning of this year, you would be up over $1 million at this point. This is the team that also created JP Morgan's first blockchain and who was also the tech lead on the SEC's first crypto committee. Number 7 is Solana. Solana is a lot of people's favorite this year, and it is up 10,700%. This is hailed as the Ethereum competitor, and time will tell exactly what will happen, but based on its trajectory, it's looking like it's gonna be a big part of the future. So definitely keep watching for Solana. Number 6 is FANTOM, ticker symbol FTM, and this one is up 13,705%. It's insane. There's a lot to say about this one, but mostly I'll say that this is based on something called the DAG, which is a direct acyclic graph, which is sort of a system of non-sequential nodes, which kind of works the same way that IOTA used to work on. So it's definitely new and interesting tech. And number 5 is TERRA, ticker symbol Luna. Makes perfect sense. This one is up over 15,000%, and this one focuses on allowing people to use crypto price stable payment systems by using fiat-based stablecoins. Pretty neat. And number 4 is POLYGON, ticker symbol MATIC. This is up almost 16,000%, and it's one of the reasons why I think Ethereum almost has to succeed, because at this point, people have created cryptos just to make other cryptos better. Because what MATIC is a layer 2 scaling solution for Ethereum-based apps. Because Ethereum's problem is that it's slow. The transaction throughput is like 30 transactions per second, and it's very expensive. And so people have created cryptos like MATIC to make Ethereum-based apps faster and cheaper by essentially scaling them by linking blockchains or commit chains, which sort of batch transactions into one snapshot and then later add it to the blockchain. It gets crazy complicated, but this one has done incredibly well. And number 3 is SANDBOX, ticker symbol SAND, and this is up 18,000%. This is one of the many decentralized metaverses that people like to hang out in and build cool stuff inside of. Now, Sand is their native digital currency. You can even buy virtual land and build a whole bunch of cool stuff on top of it. And number 2 is Axie Infinity, ticker symbol AXS, and this is up 18,118% this year. It's insane. And this is a pay-to-play game that essentially combines aspects of Pokemon and Tamagotchi and Neopets, where you can battle creatures together and earn actual money. This game has become an insanely popular game in Africa as well as the Philippines, where people have literally quit their real-life jobs to go play this game full-time, where some of them actually end up making more money than their real jobs. So this game and this crypto definitely deserves the success it's had this year. And coming in at number 1 is GALA Games, ticker symbol GALA. So take everything I said about Axie Infinity and apply it here. This project aims to become the biggest crypto-based pay-to-play game platform in the world. Now, so far, I think they only have one video game out, but they are quickly growing, and so far, they are up 50,200% year to date. So if you had invested $10,000 at the beginning of this year, you would have over $5 million. Crazy. Let me know down in the comments below what your best investment of 2021 was. Personally, I'd rather take a smaller return on investment if I know that what I'm investing in is something that I know better and something that I'm more comfortable with. And something that I know for sure is that I'll continue to work hard to keep making these videos for you if you continue watching them. So thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you back here on Monday and Friday, sometimes a Wednesday. Don't forget to grab out the $250 worth of free Bitcoin with this BlockFi link right here, blockfi.com/Andrei. Go grab 5 free stocks with Webull using my link down below. This is the last month to do it, and then once you do, go track them automatically with the spreadsheet link down below on my Patreon. Love you again. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you back here on Monday and Friday, sometimes Wednesday. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.